everybody, and welcome to iFollo TV. They operate in shadow, they move in disguise. But from the bright lights in big cities to the small towns and county fairs, it seems everyone these days has a celebrity encounter to report. But sometimes it's the random sightings that prove most memorable. This is iFollo TV's Close Encounters of the Celebrity Kind. Without question, social networking sites like Twitter have taken off like a runaway Prius on the open highway. Not yet convinced of the power of social media? Just ask Dave Chappelle. When it comes to close and unexpected celebrity encounters, Dave Chappelle has been known to surprise fans by popping up around town on occasion. But last summer at the Pioneer Courthouse Square in Portland, Oregon, Dave Chappelle learned a thing or two about fans surprising him. Arguably as talented as he is enigmatic, Dave Chappelle has been under the radar since his controversial goodbye on the hit Comedy Central sketch fest known as Chappelle's Show. But as word grew of a new live tour, fans have continued to look for Chappelle to turn up at local comedy clubs to perfect his new routine before hitting the road. Last year, a rumor on Twitter indicated that Dave Chappelle was planning a secret and private midnight stand-up show at a small venue in Portland. When the rumor went viral, unbeknownst to Chappelle, the comedian's hopes for a small test audience were thoroughly dashed. When Chappelle finally arrived, he was greeted by more than 5,000 people who packed the streets outside the club. And fans with digital cameras were out in force to capture the raw excitement that comes from a close and altogether random celebrity encounter.
Listen, the Portland police were nice enough not to arrest me.
Well, before Tiger Woods was in hot water, he was almost in hot water. Literally. According to one story posted on iFollo.com, I was in Los Angeles for the weekend during the summer before my sophomore year of high school. We met up with some old family friends who were also in town and were staying at the Ritz-Carlton in Marina del Rey. I was in the hot tub around 1 a.m. with the daughter of my parents' friends who were my age, when all of a sudden, a group of guys all dressed in khaki pants and navy blue Nike polo shirts surrounded us in the hot tub, some testing the water as they were all talking amongst themselves. Then one of the guys came up to the three of us in the hot tub and said, "Hey, what are you girls up to? Is there anything going on tonight?" We politely replied no, and that we were just hanging out. At this point, I knew exactly who he was, but I asked, "What's your name?" He answered, "Tiger Woods." I immediately freaked out, and we talked for a couple of minutes about how he was in town for a private tournament and whatnot. Then he said goodbye and left. Although I was only 15 at the time, to this day I like to tell people I was hit on by Tiger Woods in a hot tub. Well, if there's any good news for Jesse James these days, it's that Sandra Bullock hasn't taken any golf lessons from Tiger Woods' wife. Tattoo model Michelle Bombshell McGee tells In Touch Weekly that she had an affair with Jesse James, who married Sandra Bullock in July 2005. Only days after winning the Academy Award for Best Actress, Sandra Bullock cited personal reasons for pulling out of the London premiere of The Blind Side. The following day, Jesse James issued a public apology, and while he didn't fess up to the specifics, he said he deserves whatever bad things are coming his way. But according to one fan encounter with the embattled Hollywood husband, only a week before the scandal broke, a random encounter at a coffee shop revealed things already weren't good for Jesse James. I met Jesse James at a coffee shop right after Sandra Bullock's moment of glory at the Oscars. He looked fraught, sleep-deprived, and based on our face-to-face exchange of greetings, he hadn't brushed his teeth in a while. Sandra, if you're reading this for future reference, never trust a man who doesn't brush his teeth. What? When it comes to making a great first impression, a $1 million smile goes a long way. But according to one story posted on iFollo.com, American Idol judge Simon Cowell must have been having a bad teeth day when he made this first impression. As I was boarding a plane from Seattle to Minneapolis, my husband said, "Do you know who just walked by?" I said, "Yes, a man with very bad teeth." My husband informed me that the man with very bad teeth was Simon Cowell. I looked back and my husband was right. The man with bad teeth was indeed Simon Cowell. I have recently noticed that Simon now has pearly whites and smiles all the time so everyone can see his beautiful set of teeth. For a long list of celebrity encounters certain to make you smile, be sure to check out iFollo.com. Real people, real celebrities, real encounters, only on iFollo.